All right.
All right, it's on you, pal.
Welcome, troops, to another WWE Monday Night Raw review by the Soldiers of Shoot.
Woo!
Sitting to my left from Hollywood, California, Hollywood Edwards.
What's up, General? Raw tonight, and I think what we saw tonight proves that you and I were right last week about our Vince McMahon leaving Raw theory. Can't wait to get into it, buddy.
Bro, I love Ronda Rousey.
I love her more. I saw her first. You can't have her.
Man, oh man.
If I can't have her, no one will.
I wish she would never leave.
She's never gonna leave, bro. She'll be fine. She'll be there for a while. After that promo she cut tonight, Vince ain't gonna let her go. There's no way.
Good stuff.
And you know what?
Heel.
Before we even get into it, all you haters out there that hate Ronda, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You say you hate Ronda, but you know you don't hate Ronda. Because that shit that she just pulled tonight was epic. That put Becky Lynch in the ground. She buried her with a 30-second promo, and y'all know it. All you Becky fans and all you Ronda haters, you know it. Becky can't stand toe-to-toe with her on a microphone or in a ring, and y'all know it. You just won't admit it.
Nah, bro, when she stood over her with that belt in the air, kicking her in the head, bro, you could see the difference between these two. Becky she's not in the same area code as Ronda Rousey. She's just not.
Nope.
And look, that's not a knock on Becky. She does good with what she has, but she's just not in the same area code as this girl.
It's just a fact. It's proof positive she's exposing the roster for what it is. It is what it is, man. The fans are behind Becky, and she's not the best. She doesn't check all the boxes when you compare her to Ronda. You just can't put her up against Ronda. I'm sorry.
All right, bro, we'll get into it. Let's start at the top. Roman Reigns comes out again, and in the city of brotherly love, which is actually known for not having a lot of brotherly love, they show...
That's not entirely true, but...
They show Roman Reigns a lot of brotherly love.
Yeah, I was a little worried because it was Philly. But, yeah, they did the right thing.
So Reignsy comes out to a huge pop.
It's huge.
Brings out Rollins to do the swerve.
Loved it.
Reignsy wants to put the band back together one more time. Now, from what I hear, it's not even true because Brian Alvarez is reporting that Dean Ambrose actually may not be leaving. 5-year, 7 figures per year. Dean Ambrose, if you are listening to me, and I know you are, my brother, run. Run.
Fly away, John, fly away.
But, bro, they want the Shield back together. Rollins says, I don't know, man.
Can we talk about the swerve before we get into the Shield?
Go ahead.
Did they get you? Because they got me.
No, I knew exactly what it was.
They got me hook, line, and sinker, and I think they got a portion of the Philly crowd, too, because when Seth set Roman up to saying, you relinquish the title, you deserve to be in this match, and you can kind of hear the mixture of boos coming into the cheers for Roman, and I thought to myself, oh, they're making another triple threat here. And, of course, Roman shot it down immediately. So they had me there for a second. They had me. But I like the fact that it keeps the ball rolling for Roman. Like, that was the right thing for his character to say, too. So,
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, bro. They did a great job there with Roman. Thank goodness they're doing one thing right.
Oh, they're doing something right,
Yeah. So Ambrose comes down, he gets a pop, and the fans are chanting, Shield, Shield, Shield. But, bro, he gets popped in the back by a guitar.
He sure did.
Elias puts him down again. And we don't get our answer.
Well done. Delay the answer, right?
Yeah.
Story thread.
That's it. That's what you got to do, bro.
That's right. I like it. So far, so good.
Bro, Charlie Caruso backstage with McIntyre, Corbin, and Lashley. Leo Rush, too. She asked him about the Shield. Drew says he broke the Shield months ago. They're just three people living in the past. Corbin plugs tonight's match against Strowman. Blah, blah, blah. Dude.
Yeah.
This match takes place. I have to admit, I thought Kurt Angle looked a little better this week than last week. A little better, I said.
All right. I'll give it to you.
With his Germans. I think he got a lot of help.
Oh, yeah.
Drew
Totally.
McIntyre and Bobby Lashley there. Bro, this match, I mean, how many times do we have to see this match?
The different combinations of the guys. They're killing it, man. They're killing it already. It's like, I don't want to see it anymore. Do you want to see that match? I mean, we know how it's going to end, right? On Sunday.
Meanwhile, Finn Balor is not doing anything now single-wise, right?
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. I mean, these guys are lost. Baron Corbin, forget about him. Who cares? And
Strowman.
With me, the same with Strowman. Dude, why is it that his big offense is the show? I mean, who is he? Big John Studd? My God, that's just horrible.
He's pretty much it. You know what? That's a good comparison. Big John Studd.
Yeah.
Very good comparison.
I mean, I don't see very much more than what Big John Studd had.
I just don't get why, and I know I'm skipping forward, but I don't know why they keep running these guys into one another every week, week after week after week, 50-50 booking, and it's just they're going on to face the Shield on Sunday. Mm-hmm. What did we just see? That what's the point? What's the point of any of that?
Well, I guess they made the trio look strong. They got over on the baby faces, got the big win, and then they beat them down after the match.
Okay, so Monday after Fastlane, they should go right back to that again, right? And then Balor and Angle, and they can win on Monday to keep that 50-50 spirit alive, right? Leading up to Mania.
We'll see. Bro, then we go backstage. Okay, we get a shot of Charlie Caruso in the back, and she introduces Heavy Machinery.
Yes, your favorite tag team. Right?
Bro.
Right?
This little thing in the back with the B team, the Ascension, and then Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've seen a lot of real bad shit on Monday Night Raw, especially over the last few years.
Uh-huh.
This is some of the worst I've ever seen.
A dumbbell. It's a dumbbell.
Bro, they're trying to score a huge rating with the 18-49 crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the joke, dumbbell.
Dumbbell, yeah. But you got to understand they're a publicly traded company and it's PG, so what can they do? I mean, dumbbell.
Bro, it's funny because sometimes you can make like a poor joke and it gets over as a good joke because it's so poor.
Yeah.
But that doesn't even work with that. It's just dumb.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. It was very, very bad. Now, the good part of it was that there were 3 tag teams on and they somehow worked them into the show. I guess you can look at it that way, but my God, you want to talk about bad writing? Jeez. It's like me giving my grandpa a book and saying, "Here, write a funny joke that you think would be really funny to people right now."
Bro, all I can tell you is this: like as the weeks are going on, they keep bringing in more and more people. We hear about all these people in creative, and dude, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you right now. In 3 weeks, when Dave Schilling finally gets there,
Praise Schilling.
I hope he can turn it around.
Dude, I'll tell you this. And again, I'm skipping ahead, but last week we put over the fact that they were doing all those different kind of backstage scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I figured it was Pritchard. Apparently it wasn't Pritchard from what the dirt sheets are reporting now. But I guess you could credit that to, the producers, the Abyss, the Jarrett, whoever else is back there now.
Well, thank God.
Because this was the only backstage segment like that I can recall throughout the night.
Oh, but there's more backstage segments, and they're all just as good. We'll go through them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yes, it was old. It was 2 weeks ago backstage segment, not last week's segment. So something changed there.
Bro, Natalia versus Ruby Riott. I don't know. What are they doing with Ruby Riott? Is she in a slump? Is that the storyline here? What's going on here?
I guess she's in a slump.
It was actually a pretty quick match, all in all.
It was very quick.
Little trading some pins, and then the roll-up by Natty, and she gets out of Dodge. And then we see Lacey Evans, of course, come down.
The big Lacey Evans spot. Great.
Still not sure what's going on there. And then, bro, we see the video package for one of the most heinous attacks in WWE history. Dave Bautista.
Dave.
He pulled Richard Fleur right out of the locker room. It was terrible, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, then we go backstage. Stephanie McMahon is back there with the two Saturday Night Live guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Michael Chi?
I don't even care. I don't care.
Colin Jost? Bro. So Che-Chi gets a pop from the crowd, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the other guy, he puts on his New York Mets hat, not so much of a pop, bro.
I was booing him. I booed him out of the building. I booed him out of my living room.
Dude, they do this comedy shtick, and Steph's a part of it, and dude, where are they going with this trash? Seriously.
This is what they do when they bring in guest hosts. I mean, Weekend Update, bro. Listen, I don't watch that show anymore. I see YouTube videos. All they do is berate and bash Trump on a weekly basis. It's not even funny.
Nobody watches that show.
The
only people who watch that show are the never Trumpers. That's the only people that watch Saturday Night Live anymore.
Whether you like Trump or not, if you are a never Trumper or not, you have to admit that shit is not funny. They're not funny people. So here's my question: if it was Dennis Miller or Norm Macdonald on Raw tonight, would those spots have been bad as what they were with these two guys? I would say no. No chance in hell would they be this as bad as they were tonight. A waste of time. It wasn't funny. It wasn't entertaining. Nobody's popping for anything they did. I'm sorry. They're not. Nobody thinks that's good. Any of it.
But, bro, he did. The one funny thing is remember that guy called and said he used to wrestle in high school. In fact, he still has his singlet. Remember that?
That really busted my belly, that one.
Bro, seriously.
Because, see, it's fun, because he had him in a singlet. That would be funny. That's funny. Do you get the joke?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, my God, I know. Remember I texted you. I was like, oh, my God, this shit's hysterical.
Yeah, I think you said, my belly is busting. I'm laughing so hard. And I said, I can't breathe. Bro, back from break.
Yes.
I thought Triple H was coming down. I heard his music and everything, but it wasn't Triple H.
Oh.
Because it wasn't the character talking.
Right, it was the man.
It was the man.
Right.
Though he didn't go as far to say it's Paul, did he?
No, he didn't. And
why did he stop there, do you think? Why didn't he just go,
this is
full bore with it?
These are the mixed signals that we get from WWE in 2019. On one hand, everybody knows his real name. Everybody knows everybody's real name. Yet they still make character names. Yet they still reference them, especially on Twitter, by their real names. Because if you go to their Twitter accounts, it's all over the place. So what is it? What are they trying to attempt here? Because I get on one hand, oh, the Triple H spot in Batista on Raw tonight was really cool because they're making it real. Everybody knows Batista's name is Dave Bautista.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Like, why is that good? It's making it real? It's making it real. Is it? How is it making it real if I'm Triple H, but I'm the man behind Triple H, but I'm not Paul Levesque? If it's real, they would go full bore. Why aren't they going full bore? Why are they teasing it? I don't have the answer to that. I don't know what you do in 2019 when you're trying to keep kayfabe. I don't know what you're doing because it seems like, a percentage of their show is kayfabe and the other percentage isn't. And I don't understand why. It's like Rhonda and Becky on Twitter, for example. Everybody knows her name's Rebecca Quinn now. Okay, great. She came out tonight and her name's Becky Lynch. What are we doing? We don't think there's kids on Twitter because there are. There are young people on Twitter that believe in that this shit is real. So you're kind of ruining it for a certain percentage of your fans. And if you are a casual fan, you would have to question that. Like if you're some casual fan that knows Ric Flair but they don't know his real name, wouldn't you be questioning that? Like, what are they taught? Why is he? You could probably piece it together by watching it. Oh, that must be the guy's real name. That plays Ric Flair. But why are they doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to add realism, bro. Okay, Cool. Explain to me why the rest of the show is kayfabe then. Dozer. I don't know, bro.
Bro, and then that's one aspect of the whole kayfabe thing. And then the other part of it is this heel face thing. And I'll say it again. I know you're more in the gray area. You like that. But just a couple of weeks ago, Triple H and Steph came out and demanded an apology from the man. They set themselves up as heels that night, correct?
They man-manded the apology, yes.
So tonight he comes out and he's the friend of the 70-year-old man who got beat up.
Right.
And they ran up and down the roads. And he knows Richard Fleer, who was in the coma and almost died. And every time my phone rang, I was just so sad.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing now. He's the face. He's playing for the crowd. And, dude, I'm scared shitless here because now I see Paul Levesque.
Uh-huh. Well, just the man. Go with the man behind Triple H.
The man, the face, the look in my eyes, that guy.
Look in my eyes.
So he is going to go out there and fight for the 70-year-old guy in a coma that almost died.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And now I'm afraid he's going to go over.
Well, he is.
I don't want to see that.
Why would they put Batista over? Why?
Why would Dave Batista come back to job?
Here's the thing, bro. They're making it so real with this, and it's so cool. Yet his own daughter, who we know is his real-life daughter, who they've said on TV a million times that that's his daughter, hasn't mentioned the fact that her father got destroyed by Dave Batista. Why? What are we doing? Yeah. Is it kayfabe or isn't it?
Yeah, she hasn't. She wasn't at the birthday party, bro.
No, she wasn't even there. So, yeah, cool. Good job. Good job with the realism. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Dude, I'm not seeing it that way, though.
If I'm Hollywood, okay, not Hollywood you, but Hollywood,
okay,
the movie people.
Like the actual, okay.
No, you're the actual.
Well, I'm the actual.
Well, if I'm that other Hollywood.
The city that was named after me, yes.
Yeah. And Dave Bautista comes to me and he says, "Hey, I was supposed to be doing that movie. I would say to him, you know what, Dave Bautista, you're a jobber. We don't want you for our movie. You know who we're going to let do our movie? I'm sorry, the eyes behind the man. He's going to do our movie. Not you, Dave Bautista, you jobber. Ay, ay, ay.
Enhancement talent.
Bad guy 101.
See, dude, I don't like that shit. He's doing that for the marks.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we all know. We can all tell who's doing Bad Guy 101. You don't have to tell us that Dave Bautista, because you're making this one sliver of the show, one storyline, you're making it quote-unquote real. Like that, I think that's more insulting than keeping kayfabe. Yeah, we get it. We get it, bro. We get it. You just came out and did Babyface 101 by doing, the man is 70 years old and I drove up and down the road with him. He's doing Bad Guy 101 and you're doing Babyface 101. Congratulations. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aye.
But confuse the rest of your audience that's watching on TV. Who knows? Maybe they'll turn off next week. Maybe they won't even show up next Monday night. Good job.
Cole comes up with a video package going through the woman's title situation. Stephanie's in the back with Charlie Caruso. Charlie stops her for some comments. Stephanie says it was disrespectful. She'll go as far as saying it was blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
Which is why tonight she's going to reinstate Becky Lynch. Bro, this makes no sense.
No, this made zero sense.
I text you. So let me get this straight. We're going to take the one disrespectful woman out of the match, and we're going to insert the other disrespectful woman.
Right.
What the hell are they doing, bro?
Okay, two things here. The character logic that the character Stephanie is being written to say makes zero sense.
Zero. Absolutely zero.
But they're doing it for the reason that we said last week they are doing it. You just won't see it tonight. But you may see part of it next Monday after what happens at Fastlane. And this is what we are going to get into later. If that makes sense, if you're feeling where I'm going there.
It does. But that's the only place where it makes sense. As far as this match is concerned, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Correct. Agree.
And then what happens later when Ronda comes into the ring makes even less sense.
Correct.
Okay. So we go to the ring. Out comes Heavy Machinery.
Mm-hmm.
Back from the break, Roman Reigns walks up to Dean, warming up in the back area. He's up in the rafters or somewhere, like the Shield used to be.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
He says, I thought we were past meeting in places like this, and Ambrose can't be bothered. He has to, he's got to stay focused, and he's got the big match tonight. So he walks away.
Right.
Then we go to that gauntlet match. Like you said, they got all these tag teams in the match. The B team, the Ascension, Kurt Harkins, and Zack Ryder. Match starts off with the B team and Heavy Machinery. Heavy Machinery gets the pin. They go on to beat the Ascension. Then they go on to beat Hawkins and Ryder. Nice move there at the end by what's that guy's name? The pig guy? Is he Otis?
Yes, Otis They call him Dozer, but his last it's like Dozovovich or something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, he kind of like put him up in the air and then caught him and slammed him. It was
pretty cool. Pretty cool move there. But
that was not the finishing move.
Yeah, that was my issue with it. If you're gonna do like the people's elbow, do that as the setup, not the finish. The rock bottom is the finish, which is the move that we're talking about. You know what I mean? Compared to the rock.
And then he does his little worm / caterpillar. And I'm only calling it the worm because Renee did.
Right. She was wrong, though.
Right. And he gets the win. So Heavy Machinery, dude, we asked it last week. When are they going to have a match? When are we going to see him in the ring? We finally seen it. Your impressions on Heavy Machinery?
Here's my problem with them. And I kind of have the same problem with the Glorious team. Not so much the Revival. But Aleister Black and Ricochet, if you want to compare those three teams I just said, Black and Ricochet are singles guys that are together, and they wrestle that way. I think the Glorious and the Heavy Machinery, they look like they're packaged like a team, but for the most part, they wrestle like they're two singles guys smashed together. I don't know if this is a thing with them, with WWE, but if you think of the great tag teams of the past, they always had double moves. You don't see it much, bro. Mm-mm. There was the point of the tag team match to me was, yeah, it's one-on-one, but the point of the one-on-one is to get your partner involved. And you're not doing these, you do the quick tags and you save the energy. The other guy comes in and pounds, and then the other guy comes in and does his share. Then the other guy comes in, then you start working in the double team moves. I just want to see like a double clothesline with the ring cut in half. I want to see both of the guys stomping on him. Then I want to see the one guy distracting the ref and the other guy working him. They don't do it anymore. Now, I mean, there are moves, but maybe it's so damn fast that you can't even realize what's going on because they're moving like they're individual guys. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not tag team wrestling. Do you get that? Or like,
I don't think that WWE is into tag team wrestling anymore. Look at the Revival's whole gimmick is the fact that they wrestle like a tag team. That's their gimmick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Think about
That's true, yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. Do you see it that way, though? Like, do you agree with what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with it.
Dude, this team of Aleister Black and Ricochet, they shouldn't be together. No. I don't know if I've ever seen two individuals so far from. I mean, listen to them talk. When they did that interview in the back, and I guess we'll get to it, but, dude, they don't belong together.
No, they don't.
It's silly.
And it's not even like a funny odd couple thing. It's just they don't belong together.
Yeah, they're not rock and sock.
Right. It's silly. It's lazy is what it is.
All right, they announced Tori Wilson in the Hall of Fame. Any thoughts on that?
No.
Should she be there?
I'm okay. I mean, should she be? I don't know. Should she? Should Honky?
Honky? Of course she should.
Should Coco?
I don't know.
I mean, should half the people in the Hall of Fame be there? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't have much to say about it, really. Tori was fine. Whatever. You know, I didn't hate her. I don't think she doesn't belong there, so whatever.
We get the sneak peek at the new Captain Marvel movie.
Woohoo! Another superhero movie. Yay!
Back from the break, and the announcers let us know that there will be a face-off next week. Raw, Triple H. Oh, I'm sorry.
The man behind the eyes.
Right.
Of the nose of Triple H.
Not the character.
No. Not the game.
And Dave.
Yes.
Yeah,
Dave B.
Bro, then thank God, because I'm all tense because of all that. But then finally, Chiche and Colin Jost come back, and they're backstage.
God. They're back to save the show.
And they're talking how they're going to be the WrestleMania 35 guest correspondents. And, dude, I can't believe that I'm going to get to see them again at WrestleMania 35. I mean, imagine all the good stuff they can do in the 7-hour freaking marathon that is WrestleMania.
It's going to be great.
Oh, man.
Going to be a lot of Weekend Update.
So they walk past EC3, first time we've seen them since the main event. And I guess he's spraying himself in front of a mirror, spray tanning himself.
Yeah. I thought it was a good spot for Dixie's nephew.
Yeah, they crack jokes. They keep going. And Titus approaches him with the old, I only want a picture with one guy, not the other. That was funny. And then, dude, No Way Jose, he comes through.
Oh.
So, bro, his gimmick... They had that other guy. What was his name that came down with
the
all
guy
the
with the lollipop and the
Adam
Rose.
Adam Rose. Yeah. So No Way Jose is Adam Rose. Is that it?
Yes, he's a racist version of Adam Rose.
Okay.
See, because No Way Jose, because it's Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah. And dude, I love the part where the one guy, like, he almost, did you see it? It was so great. It was hysterical. Like, he almost joined the conga line. Did you see that?
Yes.
And then the other guy was like, whoa, no, what are you doing? Oh, man, I lost it. It was so funny.
That was funny. Dude, it was just so, it was so organic the way it happened.
Mm-hmm. That was the word I wanted to say. I was searching, but I couldn't find it. So I'm glad you said it.
That's why I laughed. I mean,
that's why we're a good team when we do this stuff.
Because, and that's why Che and Colin are a good team because they did that too.
We're like the Che and Colin of Soldiers of Shoot. Seriously.
Yeah,
it's great. It's great.
Then we get the video package for Tori Wilson, and now Charlie Caruso's backstage. Dude, she got a lot of work tonight.
A lot of Charlie tonight, yes.
Nice dress that she wore tonight. She had a very nice dress on.
Mm-hmm. She looks very, very nice.
Mm-hmm. She's a very beautiful woman.
Yep.
So she's backstage with Ashley Fleer. Why were we even saying these character names? It's silly, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So she's in the back with Ashley Fleer.
Right.
And Charlie brings up that Rebecca Quinn will face Ashley Fleer at Fastlane.
Right.
So, Charlotte does her thing. I'm sorry, Ashley does her thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's pretty good at what she does.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ash did actually a pretty good promo. You know what the thing is? Here's the thing, bro. Like, we spent time last week talking about Ronda and how she feels real when she wrestles and when she talks.
Right.
I believe Charlotte, too. I believe she believes she's the queen.
Absolutely.
And to me, bro, and I agree with Ronda, too, I believe that she believes she's the baddest bitch on the planet. I don't believe Becky in this role since she's gotten over. I don't believe that she believes that she's the man. And that's a problem. There's a disconnect with me with her now when I see her. She can't stand. It's like the moment is too big for her. I don't believe that she believes that she needs to be in that position. And I think it's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's why, in her promos, she's lacking, bro. She's lacking. I mean, she'll fire off the one line that you give her to make her sound stone cold. But after that, if you ask her to go any further, she can't do it.
Yeah, well,
she can't do it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe this is why Vince doesn't like organic pushes.
Maybe.
I mean, if you can't step up, then you can't step up. People think she's doing a great job, but, I mean, there were 2 weeks there where she came out and didn't say a word. I don't know. Why is that good? Well, she doesn't have to say a word. She's Becky Lynch. Really? Well, she has to say at least a word for me because there's a disconnect there.
Is there any chance of Becky Lynch not winning that match at Fastlane?
Yes.
You think there is?
Yes, there's a chance, but I don't think we'll get there.
Okay.
I'll save it. What's next after Charlotte's promo? Okay, so you were saying you liked Charlotte's promo too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, Colby Lopez approaches Jonathan Good.
That's great. Now, did you hear the crowd at this part? They were going, Colby.
Yeah, they love Colby.
They do.
Bro, Colby effing Lopez, are you kidding me?
Burn it down, Lopez!
So Colby approaches Jonathan. And he
Johnny
wants to
Good.
talk. Yeah, Johnny be good. And he just wants to talk. And Colby acknowledges the fact that, they've had their fights, but that's what brothers do. And you know what, bro? I could tell you from me and my brother.
Whoa, are you there?
Bro, we would have our fights.
Bro, stop. But you just cut out. Say, me and my brother. Where'd you go from there?
I said, sorry, my brother and I.
Oh,
but
okay.
Bro, we would have our fights all the time, but don't you dare step in the middle of us because you'll get your ass kicked by both of us then. That's just the way it is.
Right.
Bro, Colby tries to get Jonathan on board. Still, no avail, bro. It looks like we're never going to have the last time of the Shield.
Yes. Now, I will say, they advanced the story again, bro.
They
So I
did.
got to give them credit for a start point and a build with the main story here.
They pushed it down the line.
They did.
Bro, we go to Elias in the ring, and of course, they announce him and they go to commercial. This has become a segment on Raw every week. Announce Elias, go to commercial. Like, why does it have to be that way every time?
Well, here's the thing that I don't get. Okay. So within the parameters of the show that I'm watching, the fake show, right?
You better not say fake in front of Braun Strowman, but go ahead.
Oh. Okay. Within the parameters of the show, Elias keeps getting cut off from singing his song.
Mm-hmm.
And how is that happening? Entrance music from other wrestlers, backstage segments, videos on the Titantron, and commercials, right?
Right.
If he keeps getting cut off, who's doing it to him? Because obviously it's a joke, right? Like someone is boning him. Someone is ribbing him every week. Who is it? The production guy? Like, where's the story to it? Why is it funny? I don't get it because I wasn't told the joke. Why do they keep doing it? Is it the guys in the truck? Is it Vince? Why does it keep happening, bro? What's the answer?
It has to be the guys in the truck, doesn't it?
So why would they do that?
I mean, they have to be a part of it. Then it's also other wrestlers that will interject themselves while he's singing. You know, kind of like the Lucha House Party.
All right, yeah, so here's the point. It's stupid because there's no answer to it. It's not funny because there's no answer to it. It's like telling a joke and not telling the punchline. You just stop.
Here's what you're not getting. It's for wrestling fans, and they don't understand. It's okay. They don't know any better.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Bro, I gotta say, I thought it was one of his better songs.
Very catchy tonight, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. I loved the melody. I thought there were many layers in the song itself.
Well, I'll tell you what he was doing. The guitar line that he was playing, he went C, B, A minor. It's like an old, very classic. I mean, you can go back to the 50s and you can hear that bass line, you know. C, B, A minor, you know, and then F and G. But he wasn't doing the F and G. He was just going C, B, A minor. And it was really good, I thought. I mean, he was one guy doing one layer, but I mean, it was.
I thought the chorus was great, you know.
I thought it was good.
And then the bridge, you know.
Well, the lyrics, too, were good.
Yeah.
As a sports fan, I mean, I appreciated them.
Yeah, I especially liked the one about Bryce Harper.
It was good. It was good, especially being a Phillies fan. Very funny.
Bro,
good way to get cheap heat.
The report that I read by Brian Alvarez that said that Jonathan Good might be sticking around for a while said that one of the ways they were going to get him to stick around was by giving him a huge push at the end. So the winner was Elias of the match. How does that come into the big Jonathan Good push?
Well, it doesn't.
But losses don't really matter, right? It's what happened after the match, right?
Where's he getting pushed to?
Well,
if Alvarez is correct,
he's getting pushed in that when he lost, he was laying in the middle of the ring. But then we had Colby and Joe come out.
Liati, actually.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. It is. It's Liati Joseph, right?
Right.
Okay. My bad. See?
That's why.
That's why they don't do it. That's why it's Roman. So they come out and they do the little talk. He walks away from him. He runs away from him, actually, is what he does. At this point, he's being stalked.
I
Let's
agree.
face it.
He should have called the cops on them.
Yes. He should have called the police, and I think he could have had charges pressed, no doubt about it. But bro, he goes up into the. I actually thought when he went up into the crowd that he was going to do a cool thing, like because the Shield used to come down from the crowd. Remember that?
Yeah.
I thought something was going to happen there, but that's not the way they went. They had the trio come back out, badass. You know, they just won and just destroyed Finn Balor and that whole team. You know, Braun
again. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Beat them all up.
Finally.
But now they're going to come down, and they're 3-on-2, bro. They got Leate and Colby right in their sights. And they hit the ring, and they have the upper hand.
Well, here's the thing, though, before you get into this. Drew Galloway there said, when it was his turn to talk, he said, Galloway said, "It's time to finally end this." Right? And I'm looking in the ring, and I'm going, shouldn't you be saying that to the other 3 guys you're beating up every week? Because I don't know about you, but for the past month and a half, they've been beating up not the Shield guys, but the other 3 guys. Because Roman hasn't been there since October. They haven't been involved with Seth. I mean, he was involved with Seth and Finn there for a while, but they moved off that. So we're finally ending what? What are we ending? Did he forget like it wasn't Strowman and Balor and Angle? I thought that was very strange.
Well, I'm sure he was told to say that.
Very strange, bro. Very strange show sometimes in some of these segments, man. Seriously, if you're out there and you're listening and you watched Raw every week for like the past 6 months, take a month off and then come back. Because you and I, sir, are kind of fresh to this yet from a big, long layoff. And we've been watching, all year since the new year, basically. But, I mean, we're still seeing that weird shit that we used to just dismiss as wrestling. You know what I mean?
The hounds of justice look like 3 broken stray dogs fighting for our scraps. That's what he said. That was so badass and cool when he said it, too.
I feel so bad for that dude. Go back to Impact, Drew.
And dude,
that would be an improvement.
It happened.
It did.
Dino came down. The 3 of them cleared the ring. Mm-hmm. Roman put his fist out. Seth Rollins joins in, and after a little hesitation, we have it. And, bro, I don't know what's going to happen with Dean Ambrose. I still think he's probably going to leave. So I'm kind of excited to see them one more time at Fastlane. I'm excited to see Baron Corbin take the pin in the match. How about you?
If he's leaving, which I still think he is, are you sure he doesn't lose for the Shield? Because why would you benefit putting him over? Seth is bulletproof. Roman's bulletproof. Why would you put them over, actually? Just for the sake of the moment? Or...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh my God. Dude, if the Shield loses, that crowd could riot.
I just don't know what good it would do to put good over at this point.
I hear what you're saying.
But
that would be very disappointing.
It would be. But yeah, I would like to see them back one more time. What the hell?
Bro, imagine they do that. They let the Shield lay down. Dean takes the pin. And then later on in the night, they have Becky lay down. I mean, that crowd would probably burn. I mean, you talk about Seth Rollins.
Burn it down!
That crowd may actually legitimately burn down that building. Honestly. I think it could happen.
Where do we go from here?
Sasha Banks with her friend Hugs against Tamina and her friend Nia Jax.
Now, we've seen this many times already, too, haven't we?
It's very compelling.
Didn't you just complain about this 2 weeks ago? It was
Well,
like,
yeah, they had the Hugs versus Nia Jax match, right?
oh right, so they do the old recipe here where they switch up the partners for the
Hmm.
one-on-one. Okay.
It's just stupid, bro.
See, this is the problem with this show, dude. It's like it's the same pattern over and over and over again.
It's very lazy.
It is. My God,
It's
switch it up, guys.
it's so freaking lazy. Seriously, man.
They
It's
they
bad.
need Schilling or Dana Warrior or somebody.
And dude, we all know that Tamina is bad. They need Schilling very quickly. Like they can't wait 3 weeks for Schilling.
Right.
But Tamina Snook is bad. She's been bad. But dude, Sasha Banks looked pretty bad tonight too. Now, did Tamina make her look bad?
I think so, dude. I do.
Ugh.
I think it's hard to match those two giant girls. I think it's hard to match them up with somebody.
You might be right. I will say this: I don't think any of the botches or bad moves were as bad as Kurt Angle throwing all his weight on was that Baron Corbin or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, that was bad.
Hey, did you notice Corbin had different ring gear tonight?
Looked like dress clothes to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. It was dress clothes. Had to get that in there.
So Tamina gets the win with a little help from the outside.
Yeah.
So what are you looking at here?
I'm looking at Bailey's underrated behind during the whole match. Yeah, go ahead. What?
So who's at Fastlane? They got the championship match. Who's going to win this? I mean, are the same two teams going to wrestle at WrestleMania 2, do you think?
No, I think they're gonna sneak somebody else in there. I
So
can't imagine they're gonna prolong this another 5 weeks. I hope not.
Would Vince put the belts on Tamina and Nia? Nia Jax needs to run away from Tamina as fast as she can.
I think that's the only way they can prolong it. If they do a title switch this weekend and then get the rematch at Mania.
I have no interest in this. None. Zero.
Same here. Same here.
All right, we go to the back. Michael Chiche and Colin Jost are backstage walking again. Bro, did you see this spot? This was great because Chi has to go potty.
Oh, she has to pee so bad.
And Colin says, I'll go with you, man. I'm not afraid of these guys out here, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike goes to the bathroom by himself. Leaves
Yeah, and
Colin behind.
Mike said this isn't a prison, it's WWE. Well, he obviously missed last week when Becky got arrested. So there's that.
Show enough. Bro, and if that's not bad enough, Colin's already nervous, and out comes Adam Scher.
Oh, Sherzy. He's a big power lifter, Cher.
Yes. So they'd have a little back and forth there. And then what does Colin say? It's something that every wrestling fan wants to hear on their flagship show on a Monday night. He says, is any of this stuff even real?
Mm-hmm. Right. Because, again, that's the kayfabe. Right. See, now it's real. It's a real show now.
Dude, why would they do that?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing.
David Schultz once busted a guy's eardrum for that.
Yes. Dr. D, bro.
Yeah.
Where's Dr. D right now? Because I don't think they have one on their roster.
Well, they do have one. Didn't you see him tonight? Adam Scher. He picks the guy up by the throat. And we go to break, and this is great, bro. A 4.5-minute break. They come back, and Colin Jost is still up in the air against the wall, and people are trying to get Adam Scher to let him down, but he won't. Finally, he lets him down, bro. And Colin Jost looks like he just came in from walking his dog. I mean,
it's terrible.
Dude, he's not even like he should be breathless. He should be unkempt. He should look like his
face should be red. He should
be like Paul Heyman the other day when he ran into Braun Strowman. I mean, my goodness, is that terrible?
It's just awful.
Can you
bro.
take a couple of minutes and say, here's what you need to do. Sell the damn thing. Nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. You know what it made? You know what it made it look like?
It was
like
fake.
None of it was real.
It was fake, exactly. Stupid. It's stupid. And dude, I'm not saying that using real names is bad, or I'm not saying that kayfabe is better. I'm just saying pick one and go with it and stop confusing me, because I don't know what the hell they're doing. And like I said, I don't really care what they're doing, but you should pick one. Shouldn't you? I mean, pick one and roll with it, so it doesn't confuse the members of the audience that don't know what they're watching.
Yeah, and we'll stop doing that now, because it's a point that we're making.
Yeah,
and if
obvious.
it's getting on your nerves,
that's the point of it.
That's the point of it. Because you don't know if I'm talking about Braun Strowman or Adam Scherr. It's ridiculous. If you're going to have the characters on the show, continue on with the characters. Ay.
Stupid.
Bro, we go to the ring. Revival, bro. They're going to defend the tag team titles. Now, I'm trying to think. Since they won the tag team titles, I do not think they won a match yet.
They have not, no. I think they're 0-2 since then.
But this is what's great. As Ricochet and Aleister Black get ready to, possibly win the tag team titles, they have to stop with Charlie Caruso for a little pre-match interview. Aleister Black does his thing. And, dude, why does Ricochet sound like he's, dude, what is he? Is his character, he's the 4.0 genius geek valedictorian? What is his character, bro?
His character is Melvin. That's his character description, Melvin. Yes.
Yeah. It's
terrible.
Mm-hmm. My God. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just him. But if that's him, then I understand why he did not talk for the entire first season of Lucha Underground. Very good decision by Lucha Underground.
Yeah. I love the fact that you texted me during this match. I can't believe I'm rooting against Ricochet. They have managed to ruin Ricochet for you in a matter of 2 weeks, dude.
Dude, it's true.
It's one of your favorite wrestlers in the past 5 years.
And I'm sitting there going, God, I hope they don't win these tag team titles.
It's unbelievable.
And thank God, Rude and Gable come down. They stand there during the match, and of course, they eventually interfere. Dude.
Well, go ahead. I think I know where you're going.
Well, it's fine. What at least the Revival didn't lose the titles. They didn't win, so they still haven't won a match. I mean, they won by DQ, but they haven't legitimately won a match since they won the titles. But dude, then they do that thing with Rude and Gable on the outside where they both bounce off the ropes and go into their poses. Dude, this was the problem back when the WWE was taking on WCW, and WCW had the NWO, which was the coolest thing ever in wrestling. And WWE, it just seems like if Vince Russo's not there, yes, I said it, Vince Russo, damn me. If Vince Russo's not there, for some reason, the WWE does not know how to do cool. Nope. When they did their little thing, their bouncing thing off the ropes, and they both went down into their little poses, I'm sorry, that's not cool. It doesn't come off as cool to me. Am I wrong about that?
I think
Is it just me?
See, when he was doing that in Lucha Underground, it was cool because he was masked. And he didn't have a name. His name was Prince Puma. He was a superhero. He was a superhero. So now he's doing that superhero move, and he's just a guy. It doesn't make sense. And Aleister Black is doing his own version of the superhero move, except he's sitting like he's a creepy ghost in a ghost movie or some shit. I mean, why is that cool? It's cool that he can do it. Like I said that a week or two ago. It's a cool move that he does. It's a cool spot that he does. But it's not cool. It's not like Finn Balor coming out with a leather jacket. Vince thinks that's cool. That's all he needs to do. It's not cool. They don't have a concept of what is cool anymore. As a matter of fact, it's not cool. It's fire. It's lit. You think Vince knows that?
No.
No. Of course he doesn't. I don't know what the hell they're doing. This is supposed to be the top company in the world for sports entertainment. Who is entertained by that? And it's so funny that they did that move, and Ricochet pops up, and he's like, he's trying to get the crowd hyped. He's begging for a pop. Like, dude, don't embarrass yourself. There's a reason they're not popping for this shit. And it's because they did you an injustice by bringing you in with no push.
In the beginning of the match, as Aleister Black's music is playing and he's coming up on that board, you know, that spot where the music hits and the crowd's supposed to get in. They're still not getting into it, dude.
I know, dude. And again, to me, that character doesn't belong in a tag team with Ricochet. I mean, if you hear, like, the pundits out there, oh, it's very dark, oh, it's very cool, it's like The Undertaker. Is it? Is it really? Or is it a lame half-ass attempt at bringing in some new guy to take over that spot on the roster for Kane and The Undertaker that you don't have?
Yeah, some guy that is smaller than Shawn Michaels.
Dude, it's insane.
By the way.
I know.
Here's the other part of it too, dude. And it gripes my ass. And I know I text you about this too. But it does. It gripes my ass. Could you imagine a guy flipping into the ring and sitting down at the beginning of a match in front of Jake Roberts? He would have cleaned his clock as soon as he sat down.
Is that a heel move?
No.
Is it a face move?
I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe it is a heel move because
I would think it is because it's very egotistical.
Yeah. Back in my time, it would never work because you'd get your clock cleaned. As soon as you were sitting down, they just jump you.
You know what that is to me, dude? That's Los Ingobernables laying down on the mat.
That's a great, actually, that is a very good analogy. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's
Tetsuya Naito laying down on the mat because he's full of himself.
Which favors your gray area that you say with the good and the bad. So,
but they have him teamed up with the guy from Paducah.
Yeah,
can't be more babyface. I don't know, bro. It's so. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like they took a bowl and just shook it up, and whatever came out, came out.
Yeah, he is probably the epitome of a babyface.
Mm. And I want to say too, we're not blaming the workers.
Oh no, it's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
They're doing what they're told.
There's 1,000 ways you can bring these guys in, and they didn't pick one of them. They just put them in there. So here's a tag. They're using them as a tag team, dude. Did they ever team them up in NXT? I don't know. I don't think so. Why are they a tag team? They weren't trained to be a tag team.
Well, bro, their first match is so funny because Michael Cole actually says, here's Ricochet and Aleister Black getting a tag team title shot only on Raw for 3 weeks, as if like he's alluding to the fact that they've been tagging up for 3 weeks. The first week they were not tagging up.
Right.
Ricochet was with Finn Balor the first week, and Aleister Black wrestled a singles match. So,
I don't know.
So then we go, the announcers talk about Women's History Month. Now, I'm familiar with the fact that February is Black History Month.
Right.
I was not familiar with the fact that March apparently is Women's History Month. Did you know this before tonight?
I did not. I thought it was Irish Month.
No, it's Women's History Month.
Okay.
Which shows me how misogynistic you are. Okay.
Oh, of course.
So then we get the package on Girl Up. Now this is funny to me because back in our time as you know, doing the show The Rise of Liberty, Hillary Clinton.
Check it out, Spreaker, iTunes, YouTube.
Hillary Clinton.
Waste of time, Spreaker. Go ahead.
Hillary Clinton ran against Donald Trump, and used to always talk about her little campaign that I believe your pet name for it was Vag Up.
My pet name? How was your pet? You came up with the Vag Up. Come on now. Let's be real.
So I feel like though with the Girl Up campaign, I still think that they stole that from Hillary. So
yeah, I thought it was very Vag Up and her, and they got it somewhere. I don't know where they got it.
So I guess we're gonna be doing the SJ dub thing from time to time. I don't know, whatever. It's great. Back from the break.
Well, everybody needs a month, don't they? Nowadays.
Yeah. Well, so who will be next? What will it be? I guess maybe LGBTQ.
I think they actually have a month, don't they?
Okay. Well, good, because they should.
Well, you don't want to leave anybody out.
No one should be left out, except for white dudes. They should be left out.
When you ride with the aces and eights, you never walk alone unless you're white.
Yes. Right.
But he's friends with Eric Bischoff now, so.
So he does ride with aces and eights then.
Oh my God, he actually does.
Mm-hmm.
He's NWO for life, bro.
Think about it. Back from the break, out comes Stephanie to the ring. She's holding the Raw Women's title. And a binder.
Very important.
Mm-hmm. She talks about WrestleMania. She shows the footage from last week. And she's hoping to get Becky Lynch reinstated from her suspension. Instead, she's going to face Charlotte in a match, and I guess it's for the vacant women's title. But then, Ronda comes down. Now, it was interesting because Ronda was out in the parking lot, right, when we first saw her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes into the building and they go to break. So I guess for this 4.5 minutes that they were on break, all the women are standing in the ring waiting for Ronda to get there. Is that what happened here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Ronda finally gets there. And, dude, Ronda, I thought, did a great job.
Oh, she was awesome.
Ronda gets there. She explains to Stephanie she didn't vacate her title. She gave them a week to do the right thing. Give me my belt back. And Stephanie just hands it over. Bro, I was very surprised at that.
Wait. Time out. Back up first. What was the gimmick in the binder again?
That was the hold harmless agreement.
Okay, now explain what this was.
This was Becky is not cleared to wrestle medically. So she has to sign a hold harmless agreement so that the WWE is not responsible if Becky gets injured. She's taking full legal liability on herself.
Okay, here's my question. The night that they wanted her to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the week before they said you need medical clearance. Then that week that they wanted the apology, wasn't she cleared then? Because didn't Stephanie, I think it was Stephanie, said, you saw the doctor. Congratulations. You can have your match. But all we need now is an apology.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Am I inserting that in my memory, or did that actually happen?
Well, it's actually that gimmick, that Mandela effect.
Actually, it could be. That's no joke, bro. Mm-hmm. That is no joke, that Mandela.
No, I believe you're right. I believe they did say that. Now, when she was attacked, she actually interfered in Charlotte's match. Was that was after that, wasn't it?
I think,
yeah. You know what? That's she was then suspended by Vince.
Right. Suspension was lifted tonight.
When she showed up at that house show and Charlotte injured Becky's knee, re-injured it, that was after the suspension. So she got re-injured after.
Okay. Did they say that she was re-injured, or are we just to assume that because she's
no? They said they showed that. They actually showed the raw footage at the house show when it happened.
I just don't remember them saying, well, she's not medically cleared again. But the hold harmless was saying you don't have medical clearance.
Yeah, well, I guess they didn't have to say she wasn't medically cleared because she was suspended. So who cares?
But when you lift the suspension, shouldn't Stephanie have said, we're lifting the suspension, but we still have a problem? She's not medically cleared. She didn't say that, did she? Tonight?
No, she didn't. No.
Okay.
No. Tonight, she didn't have to be medically cleared.
Little consistency. That's all I'm looking for. I know it's too much to ask, but...
She just had to sign the hold harmless agreement.
Hold harmless. I love it.
So...
You know, we need a couple guys to sign a hold harmless agreement if they're going to come on this show ever again.
That's true. We should make everybody sign a hold harmless agreement.
Totally. I should make you sign a hold harmless agreement. And you should make me sign one.
I'm not signing it. No way.
Well, I won't sign it either.
Nope.
So there. Continue. God,
so
that was bad. Go ahead.
So she just hands her the... Were you surprised that Stephanie just handed her the belt back?
Yeah, I was... Like we said last week, I was hoping that Vince would have handed it to Charlotte, but when she stuck it out to Ronda, I thought she was going to turn and hand it to Charlotte and say, okay, you're the champ going into the fast lane.
So she gives the belt back, and now the match between... Listen, dude.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be easy that at that point, aren't you automatically... The words that are going to come out of your mouth are, okay, so we're going to have this match between Becky and Charlotte, and whoever's the winner wrestles you at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That would be the natural thing to do.
Yeah, but they can't do that.
So she says if Charlotte wins, Becky's done. She's gone. She's out. That's it. But if Becky wins, then she gets into WrestleMania with Charlotte and Ronda. Bro, Charlotte has nothing to wrestle for here.
No, she doesn't. She's wrestling to keep Becky out. But if she loses, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So why would you even, like, if Becky got you in a submission move, you just tap out. Because you don't want to be injured for WrestleMania.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's dumb. It's just, to me, it's just dumb.
Here's the thing, though, bro. No matter what she said tonight, Steph, and she explained it in the last segment. You want to go there first?
Yeah, go ahead. You explain that, because I actually thought she didn't do a very good job. You thought she did okay.
I thought she did okay. But she basically just explained what is going on here. So Charlotte is definitely in the match because Vince put her in it. She didn't say that tonight, but that's why. So she can't change that because Vince obviously overrides her. Okay? She explained that if Becky wins against Charlotte at Fastlane, WrestleMania will become a triple threat. If Becky loses, she is out. So here's what's going to happen. I'm sure there's people out there that are listening probably thinking, yeah, we listened to you guys last week and you said it was a way to get Vince off TV because he's crazy and all this stuff.
But, bro, let me just jump in real quick 1 second. Mm-hmm. Another inconsistency here. Because you just said Charlotte's in the match because Vince said so.
Yeah.
But yet, they still want over Vince's head on the whole Becky issue. Reinstating her.
Which is why they're telling the story. See, people are going to jump now tonight. All we're going to hear for a week is they suck at booking. They can't book. Vince has totally lost his mind. In real life, he can't book. He sucks. Again, this is another level booking genius from McMahon. Because all these people, all the marks are going to be out there marking out going, oh, WWE sucks. What's going to happen Sunday at Fastlane? Who wins between Charlotte and Becky?
No, Becky's going to win.
Becky wins, obviously. What happens on Monday Night Raw?
Well, what should happen is Vince McMahon should come out and say, I don't care if she won. She was suspended. It doesn't count. It's Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Period.
And he is going to turn to Stephanie and he's going to say, I didn't lift her suspension. You did. I didn't say if she beats Charlotte on Sunday, she's in the Mania match. You did. I didn't get her to sign this agreement. You did. He did this before 2 weeks ago. He came out and overrode them 2 weeks ago. What makes us think he's not going to do it again? And that is going to be the thing that pushes it over the edge. You will see at some point Stephanie and Triple H and Shane saying, enough is enough. He can't keep ruining this show for us. All he does is steps all over us and changes the booking. So everybody out there that's gonna say that we were wrong, and you're not seeing it. You're not looking past what's right in front of you. There's a reason that Vince wasn't on the show tonight, and it was because this is the chapter where Stephanie is booking the show.
Now, let me ask you this. Triple H was not a part of that whole Becky thing. Are they going to back him off of that because he's got the Batista thing? Remember I said to you a couple of weeks ago I was worried about the fact that Triple H would have a lot on his plate here.
Yeah.
Is it just going to be Steph and Vince? Is Triple H not going to be there, or do you think he will come down and have Steph's back, if you will? Will Shane be involved in any way?
I think he may. And now we still have tomorrow to go. Let's see what happens on SmackDown. I'm sure, dude, if they do something goofy like this with Kofi, I mean, Mustafa Ali, I hear, is back out of the concussion protocol. Wait and see. Mm-hmm. Let's see if there's another change that happens here, and you probably won't see Vince tomorrow night either. Dude, I believe 99% next Sunday, Becky wins the match. Next Monday, Vince comes out and takes a shit all over Stephanie again and pulls Becky out again. This is what they're doing with her. She's the supreme babyface. He is shoveling dirt after dirt after dirtful on Becky because she has to overcome it. Because she's the babyface and he's the heel. It's just like Austin and McMahon before them. That's what they're doing. That's what they're playing out. And I think you're going to see it Monday.
It has to happen, because if it doesn't happen, if they're not following through with the story that we told last week, then everything that they do is just inconsistent.
Absolutely. I mean, do people out there really think Becky's going to win that match Sunday, and then Monday night we're going to have a basic promo in the ring with Ronda and Charlotte and Becky, and Vince McMahon is just out of the storyline now? We're not going to see Vince McMahon ever again? He's out? No. He's been interfering with the damn thing for the past month.
And let's remember, folks, when he made that stipulation, when he suspended her, his words were, and I quote, you're not the man, I'm the man. And guess what? Tonight, Stephanie McMahon went over the man's head.
Exactly. And he's gonna dump another dirt load on Becky again, and she's gonna have to overcome it somehow.
Now, bro, when
still plenty of time till Mania.
When Stephanie announced that, and this is the only thing that has me a little bit hesitant.
Time to poke the holes. Let's do it.
When she was in the interview with Charlie Caruso, she said, "That's why we." And that's what she said. That's why we, the WWE, are going to do what's best for business and reinstate Becky Lynch. I hope that does not mean that Vince McMahon is a part of that. I hope she's thinking, her and Hunter or whatever. Because, bro, if Vince McMahon doesn't step in on this, I'm telling you, I don't know if I can watch this show.
He's going to. He's going to. There's no doubt in my mind.
Because it seems to me like this is the story that's being told.
He's going to come out next Monday.
And then what happens? Does he get ousted before Mania?
I think that's where it's going.
And then Becky gets her match?
I think that's where it's going. And then Stephanie and Triple H become the superheroes of the show.
Which would play right into Triple H's hand because he wants to be the babyface now against Batista. So,
Yep. It's the only way I see it, bro. It's the only way.
It's got to be.
Yep.
It's got to be. Got to be. It's got to be.
So, expectations at Fastlane, you're saying Becky wins. You're taking the Shield, correct?
I am. You're not, I guess, huh?
I wouldn't say I'm not, but I just don't see the. I guess for the moment, you sold me on the moment. So yeah, I'll take the Shield. Daniel Bryan and Owens. I know we have tomorrow to go yet, but I want to see if this will change in 24 hours. What's the story there? What are you taking?
I'm taking Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Definitely taking Daniel Bryan.
I don't know yet. All right, anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think for all the detractors out there that are saying that tonight proves that we are wrong about this storyline, I don't think it proves anything like that. In fact, I feel like the story played into our storyline.
I agree. That's a good way to say it, yeah.
So I think we're even closer to being right this week than even last week. And if you don't agree, you got the comment section down there.
The good old comment section.
I don't even think that they're limited to 140 characters down there, are they?
You can just go and type page after page after page if you want.
Throw it down, man.
Have a throwdown in the comments.
Throw it all down. Bro, where are we at on Twitter? I mean, come on, tell the people.
We are at Soldiers of Shoot on Twitter.
So you can go on there and you can get all the characters. Now, we're all playing characters. You realize that, right? So,
right. Well, my real name is Edwards, not Hollywood. I mean, come on.
My real name is DJ Stames, not General Stames. General Stames is my character. You want to look in the eyes of the man, you're looking in the eyes of DJ Stames.
In this business, we use gimmick names.
And here's the thing. There you go. That's it, bro. That's all I got.
Sometimes you'll see a man named Electric City Saint or Steamtown Stunner or Bobby Ventura. I don't even know what his name is anymore.
It's all gimmick.
It's all gimmick.
All of it's gimmick.
Unless it's real.
Yeah.
But sometimes we'll be real and sometimes we'll be gimmick, and then people get confused. Like Raw.
Yeah.
But that's for them to figure out. Who are we? Who are we to explain it? It's our shit. I mean, why should we explain it?
So there you have it. Another Monday Night Raw in the books. Tomorrow will be a SmackDown. We'll follow along. We'll see if anything happens to play into our storyline or not. Bro, you know, there's going to come the day where we're either going to be on here, you and me, celebrating our genius.
Yes.
Or we're going to be eating crow big time.
Oh, I'll eat the crow. I'll eat the crow. But this is, dude, again, real quick, just to close it out. He was on, he interfered, he was off for a week. He was on, he interfered, this is the week he's off. And people are going to, dude, he plays puppet master, man. Puppet master. That's what he's doing.
And understand this. If I am forced to eat crow, WWE, I am taking you down with me.
Burn it down.
Promise you that. So until next time, Hollywood Edwards, General Stames, we're out.